Hello dear students, Jai Hind. I hope you all are fine there. India is also moving towards a flat corona curve. That means the number of new COVID-19 cases will be approximately equal to the number of people recovering daily from COVID-19. So that is a good sign. As the government authorities have stated that there is a decline of 40% in the increment of new COVID-19 cases. So all of you be positive there, study hard and be concentrated in your studies. Today in this class, we'll try to sketch the nature of some of the soldiers which played a very significant role in the very first armed revolution of India, that is the freedom struggle of 1857. This event became very famous among the people of India very soon. It was led by many leaders. Many soldiers sacrificed their life in honor of their country. It is not possible to sketch all the characters here. We cannot study about all the characters in detail, but some of the very important leaders are given there in your textbook in chapter number 7, the first struggle of freedom of 1857. So let us go through them. So the very first is Mangal Pandey. Mangal Pandey was a soldier, and being a soldier, he was posted in the Barakpur Chhawni. What do you mean by Chhawni? Chhawni means the cantonment area or the military base. So the Barakpur Chhawni, where he was posted, was in Bengal. On 29th of March 1857, Mangal Pandey refused to open the larded cartridge with the teeth because the cartridge were rumored to be consisted of cow and pig fat. So he refused and shot an officer dead in the fit of his anger. This incident considered to be the very first sparkle of the first armed Indian freedom struggle. After this, many other soldiers started revolting throughout the country. Later on, Mangal Pandey was arrested and hanged to death on 8th of April 1857, and he is considered to be the very first martyr of Indian independence struggle. Bahadur Shah Zafar II. Bahadur Shah Zafar II was the last Mughal emperor. On 10th of May 1857, the soldiers of Meerut cantonment marched to Delhi following a revolt against British officers. Having conquered Delhi, they proclaimed Bahadur Shah Zafar as the Emperor of India. Despite his old age, he was in his old age at that time, Bahadur Shah Zafar II, he accepted the leadership of revolt. Looking to the enthusiasm of soldiers, he was also optimistic about the success of the revolt. To extend the boundaries of revolt, he wrote personal letters to the rulers of Patiala, Gwalior, Kashmir and to the Rajput kings to request them to participate in the revolt. Now, as a consequence of all these helps and his leadership, Delhi was captured by the soldiers. Yes, we captured Delhi. The revolt spread at many places. Lord Canning was so appalled by the response that he decided to crush the revolt in Delhi itself. Bahadur Shah's army fought very gallantly and ferociously with the British army but eventually defeated. British arrested Bahadur Shah Zafar and exiled him to Rangoon. He was exiled to Rangoon, where he died in 1862. So his life came to an end. He led a life of soldier and eventually died in 1862. Rani Lakshmibai. In the year 1854, following the death of Raja Gangadhar Rao, Raja Gangadhar Rao was the husband of Rani Lakshmibai. The British government denied their adopted son as heir to the throne and merged Jhansi in the British Empire. The Britishers at that time had policy, the annexation policy, and as per that, the adopted son were not given the right to get over the throne, to succeed the throne. That's why the adopted son of Rani Lakshmibai was also not allowed to sit on the throne. And that's why the Jhansi was merged in the British Empire. Rani Lakshmibai protested and fought fiercely against them. Having defeated by heroes, she landed in Kalpi and with the help of Tatya Tope, he was also a valiant soldier. So with the help of him, she acquired the Gwalior fort. Yes, the Gwalior fort was acquired. British commander heroes besides Gwalior fort on 18th of June 1858, Lakshmibai sacrificed her life in soldier's outfit. Stories of her valor are still sung and inspire the Indian. And after her death, heroes, the commander heroes, he said that she was the only mard, she was the only man out of all the soldiers because she was fighting so valiantly. So Commander Heroes was too much surprised by her valor and he said, इतने लड़ रहे सैनिकों में वह अकेली मर्द थी. Tatya Tope. Tatya Tope was one of the valiant soldiers of struggle of 1857 who had loyalty with the Peshwa family. Peshwa family belonged to the Marathas. Okay, so the Tatya Tope will be remembered for his patriotism, courage, strategic skills, military acumen, perseverance in the absence of resources. That means अगर resources साथ में नहीं हैं युद्ध के या खाने से रिलेटेड या कोई दूसरे resources अगर उनके पास नहीं है फिर भी वो कैसे अपनी सेना का नेतृत्व करते थे. That was his quality, fearlessness and the guerrilla warfare tactics. Guerrilla warfare tactics was very famous at the time. Many of the Indian heroes have used them timely. It was also known as छापामार युद्ध पद्धति, यानी कि बाहुबल से ज़्यादा दिमाग से युद्ध लड़ा जाता था एंड जगह जगह पर ट्रैप्स बिछाए जाते थे, which was known as the guerrilla warfare. Tatya Tope played a very major role or very important role in acquiring Gwalior for the Queen of Jhansi, Lakshmibai, which we talked earlier. After the death of Lakshmibai, Tatya Tope continuously engaged himself in guerrilla warfare and challenged British army in central India as well as in Bundelkhand. Bundelkhand is right now a part of Madhya Pradesh only. So he was arrested by the British and because he was caught in the jungle of Aran, which is in the district of Guna, he was hanged in Shivpuri on 18th of April 1859. Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib was another important soldier in the freedom struggle. He was the adopted son of Bajirao Peshwa II. Yes, Bajirao Peshwa, you might have seen the movie Bajirao Mastani, that is the same Bajirao. Peshwa II. So he was the adopted son of Bajirao II, and he stayed in Bithur. After the demise of Bajirao Peshwa, British government refused to grant a title or pension to Nana Sahib. Therefore, Nana Sahib, along with his loyal soldiers, chased British army off from Kanpur. That means कानपुर से ब्रिटिश आर्मी को भगा करके अपना वहां पर अधिकार जमा लिया and declared himself as a Peshwa. Tatya Tope and Ajimullah were his loyal army chiefs. Begum Hazrat Mahal. Begum Hazrat Mahal was the widow of Nawab of Awadh. Awadh is a place in UP somewhere, and there lived Nawab, so she was the widow of that Nawab. Once the revolt started, Begum encouraged and managed it. She declared her minor son, Birjis Qadar. He was not 18 plus, he was very at a young age, Birjis Qadar. He was declared as a Nawab of Awadh and she also ordered her soldiers to attack the British residencies in Lucknow. She also led the revolt in Shahjahanpur. Shahjahanpur is the Shahjahanpur at right now. After suffering a defeat, she went to Nepal. So, other than these important leaders, many other leaders were there like Kanwar Singh, Ahmadullah, Ranga, Bajuji Gupte, Sonaji Pandit, Bhimrao Mundargi, Anna G. Fadnavis, Ghulam Ghosh, etc. These national heroes will always remain a source of inspiration for generations to come. These sacrifices united millions of people and ultimately led us to freedom. Go through these videos several times so that you can grab maximum content of it. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.